What's up? This is Marty A. Johnson. Welcome to another edition of the Music Lounge. We featured the stars of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. On today's show, right behind me, they're definitely going to be inspired and get some poetry on this edition of the Music Lounge. So sit back and get a front row seat because it's about to go down.
And my love is not here tonight,
Welcome back. It's still your man, Marty A. Johnson. Right here, I'm on location in the Raleigh, NC, which is Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm here with a well-renowned author. He's a poet and so much more. We're going to talk to Mr. Clifton Jeffries. How you doing, man?
I'm good, Marty. How about yourself?
I'm good. I just seen you do your thing on the stage. I really, really liked it.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. That's it's ladies' night out here, so we
Yeah.
had to, treat them properly.
Yeah, I seen them. It was like for basically for like the grown and sexy.
Yeah. Oh, no question.
It was
No
definitely
question.
but you're like well renowned. But how do you get started like more like doing the poetry and being an author?
I actually used to be in the music business,
Uh-huh.
and I found that a lot of the characters in the music business were kind of shady. So I said, you know what, God, let me do me. I know how crazy I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just started penning it down. He started feeding me, and I started putting it in, man.
That's what it is. But music is really a form of poetry. It goes hand in hand. That's why on this edition of my show, I wanted to really just flip the script and let people know music comes like all shapes and different formats. So do you think it's really paying off for you now by transitioning from being an artist versus an author?
I'm finding it to be running. They coincide.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're coinciding. I'm learning the business part of it, and as well as performing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's some of the things you've been doing to really get your name out there? I know you're doing this event right here. So what's other things you have been doing?
Yeah, I'm actually a host called One Mic on third and fourth Fridays at a place called Mimi's Boutique down on Blake Street, which is downtown Raleigh. Big ups to Raleigh, by the way.
That's what it is. My show's all over. So you pretty much try to give a spotlight to artists?
Oh yeah, absolutely. The One Mic event, we're hosting. We have book readings, poetry readings. We've got the live band, and we ask folks to come in, sing, maybe tell some little comedy. Yeah.
Well, that's what it is. But right now it's all about you. Let me know about this little project right here, this book we have. Tell me a little bit about this.
All right, that is Soul Fuel, a celebration of poetry and song. That's my first book.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm actually going to be doing my official book signing Friday, December 23rd. At
They're
the
sure to air
Overtime.
by then, but you're
Okay.
definitely going to be,
Okay.
we're going to get it out. We don't say it's out now. It's available right now.
It is available right now. It's available at our soulfuel.webs.com, and I'm getting it prepared for Amazon also.
That's definitely what it is. So give me like the concept about this.
It's a book based on many topics. It's pretty much my life experiences and things that I don't want, for instance, my children to have to experience. So I'm just trying to share all of what I've gone through and putting it in a positive form. There are no negative statements in this publication at all.
So it's not talking about like trials and tribulations and like how you overcame it. It's really nothing like that. It's more like a celebration of you and your life.
Well, there are some trials in there.
Okay.
Because we can't teach without having been learned.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. There are definitely some trials in there. But when I say there's no negative, I mean, in other words, no N-bombs, no B-bombs.
Yeah.
Like that. It's all clean and positive, man. God is good.
He definitely is. So we got the book. What else are you working on right now?
I'm currently working on book 2, and I'm putting together a poetic tour. In other words, I'm going to probably start in Charlotte, work my way through the South, and then come back around and go home because I'm originally from New York. So I got to go back home and pay homage, you know what I mean?
Definitely what it is.
Yeah, because that's a lot of where the experiences came from. And, North Carolina brought the relaxation part of it, allowed me to chill out a little bit and open my mind up and take some of New York and NC and put it in there. Yeah.
Let me ask you this before I call this a wrap. You're from New York. I see stuff like this in New York all the time, mainly in the major markets. My show's in Raleigh, my show's in Charlotte, and so many other places. Do you think it's not really receptive as it is to New York and a lot of the bigger markets? Because sometimes when you see poetry and stuff like that in smaller markets, the audience is like, okay, what's this? This is not music. Or, so how do you pretty much try to blend it all in?
Well, what I did, like when I wrote this book, it was real in a real mellow state. But once I got out into the public and I started performing, I actually had to get a little bit, if I may, a little bit more gangster with my poetry. And right now, we're poetically setting the Carolinas on fire, man.
That's what
That's what we're doing. We're as big as any place else, because it's all in the heart. And again, we're poetically setting it on fire, baby.
All right, so let us know how we can pick up this book again.
Okay, it's available at soulfuel.webs.com.
Tell it one more time.
OUR, soulfuel.webs.com. If you see me, I got it in my trunk, too. I ain't playing.
That's what it is. He's an official hustler.
Yes.
Please, America, support this man right here. You got a Facebook or anything?
Yeah, I am the author, Clifton Jeffries, and I'm also on Twitter at CliftonCom.
That's what it is. Congratulations on this, and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, Marty.
This is Marty A. Johnson. Please pick up the book and keep it locked. What's up? This is Marty A. Johnson. I'm looking to feature some of the hottest singers, rappers, producers in the country. If you think you got it poppin' and you want to be a guest on the Music Lounge, this is what you need to do. Send me a demo of your material to the Music Lounge, P.O. Box 30594, Raleigh, NC 27622. If you have access to the internet, be sure to hit me up on my official website at martyajohnson.com. Remember, that's martyajohnson.com. You can see the clicks and links on how to be a guest. If you know any information that I need to know, be sure to, again, hit me up at martyajohnson.com. Welcome back. It's still your man, Marty A. Johnson. I got a beautiful, beautiful, talented female with me. I already know your name, but please introduce yourself to the world.
Okay, my name is Treasure H. Keith. The H is for Hill, my maiden name. I'm a 28-year-old native of North Carolina and Virginia, and I write poetry, I write novels. Just love to write and express my viewpoints and opinions.
That's what it is. So how long you been doing this?
As my mom said earlier in the show, I've been writing since I can remember. Probably formally, I started writing at 3 and 4, my first books that I wrote.
That's what it is. Behind the scenes, you told me you're from VA, Virginia Beach. What's the difference between like the poetry scene and all that from Virginia versus North Carolina?
Well, in Virginia, I wasn't as much on the scene as I am right now here. So I can't really qualify that question. I don't want to insult anybody from Virginia Beach.
No, you gotta keep it funky. But you gotta say, like, I know you've done some shows in Virginia Beach, have you?
Yes, I have. I would say the difference is that I think Virginia Beach is more cultural, I would say. They have a more, it's a lot of more venues there for you to do this type of thing. Here you kind of have to make your own venues, invite people, throw some music and hip hop in it, because people here are not really introduced to the spoken word community as much as in Virginia.
I definitely agree with you on that. But as I told Clifton earlier, music and poetry can just go hand in hand, but a lot of people really don't recognize that. But you being a female, is it really harder for a female to really just try to break into poetry? Or you pretty much like stand out on your own?
I think it's up to I don't think the gender is really as much influential in poetry as it probably is in rap or music. Or other genres. In poetry, it's just everybody speaking their mind and telling what's from their heart, So you're pretty much welcome as long as you can engage the audience, male or female.
I was listening to some of your pieces up there. Do you think you're more like doing anthem for the ladies? You're pretty much trying to do something. I'm for real, because you gave a little mixture of everything. You trying to be a little controversial, because I seen stuff about I'm not white, and I'm talking about the other stuff you were saying. So you think you're more, like I said, trying to do anthems for the women? You're trying to do a little controversy. What exactly is your message you're trying to give?
Okay, that's a great question. The message that I'm trying to give in the first collection, Rock Climbing with My Bare Feet, which was the excerpts that I did up there, is just the story of my life, be it that it's an anthem for women empowerment. I just definitely want to be about something positive, whether it's empowering women, whether it's getting on women, about the things that they need to work on, or I'm just out there trying to tell my story more than anything else.
You're definitely telling your story really well. So
Thank
where
you.
exactly do you want to take this? You want to pretty much like be on a platform, like highly recognized, go on tours, things like that, or what exactly is your goal?
Okay, my goal for poetry, aside from the artist point of view, but as far as how it's reflected into the world, I would definitely want my stories to touch somebody, to be able to uplift, empower.
Okay.
And what I have in store is I want to get on the college scene, actually.
That's what
and
it
do
is.
some motivational speaking. That's what I want to get into with my poetry.
But you know, a lot of mainly HBCUs, they've really just come for that really hard. How can people really find out more about you and just really just say, how can we get you on some shows, get you on a college campus? Because I got a million people that watch me.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it up and popping for you. So I like the message. How can the world get at you?
Okay, well, you can reach me at, I would say the first thing you would do is contact Unique Productions, which she's basically my publicist. Right now, I'm kind of transitional with the management part of it.
Well, you got a Facebook?
Yes, I have a Facebook.
That's what it is.
And it's Treasure H. Keith on Facebook. I'm
You
also
spell it all out the same?
Treasure is spelled just like the common name.
Okay, just want to make sure.
And then you want to say H. Keith as in the first name, but it's my last name. And you can also reach me on Twitter and email, actually.
What's your Twitter?
My Twitter is Treasure H. Keith. Everything is Treasure H. Keith.
Just
okay?
Google Treasure H. Keith.
Yeah.
For more information on Miss Treasure H. Keith, please give me a call anywhere in the world at 1-877-627-8990. That's 1-877-MARTY-90.
Thank you so much, Marty. And I also want to give you another contact number
Go ahead.
that you can actually reach. With Unique Productions, you can reach her at 919-400-3863. Until I get the management part down pat, you can reach me directly at 919-436. I don't call myself often. 919-436-7570.
That's what it is. Keep it locked.
What up, cool world? This is Miguel.
This is the one and only Kid Jeremiah. It's your boy Mims.
Hey, this is Marsha Ambrosius.
I'm chilling with Marty A.
Marty A.
Marty A. Johnson on the Muzic Lounge.
Marty A. Johnson.
This show is far from over right now. This is the lady right here that made this whole extravaganza possible. How you doing, Miss Unique?
How you doing, Marty? How was your night?
My night was fabulous. Words cannot express. I'm gonna come a little closer. I'm not gonna bite you.
Okay. I'm not
Please
worried
come
about
closer.
you biting.
But honestly, Unique, let me tell you this is my first time actually coming to an event like this. I travel all over the world. I go to Billboard Awards. I go to red carpet events. This is just as high as that, and I will be back. I just wanted to say thank you.
I'm honored.
And congratulations.
Thank you. I'm honored.
But let my viewers know, how long you been doing this?
Officially, I've been doing this for 2 years.
Okay. Really?
Actually, let me take that back because that's actually not true. I've been doing it for a year. I've been quiet behind the scenes. I've done a whole lot of things. I've managed a few artists. I've done a few events myself. We started out in Sanford, and I was doing most of the rap events. So I was doing some rap showcases in Sanford, and I kind of switched modes, and therefore, celebration of sisterhood.
That's what it is.
Poetry. Triple threat.
I just want to let everyone know, Sanford is Sanford, North Carolina. My show is in
Yes.
6 different markets. So I want to make sure my viewers know that's Sanford, North Carolina. That's about 30 minutes outside of Raleigh, North Carolina. But a year you just been doing this, from the turnout, from the people. I'm happy for you. I'm truly am. So you've been doing this a year. Let everyone know what your title really is. It's like Unique Productions. Are you more like the CEO, person behind the scenes, make it all happen?
I am the visionary of
Okay.
Unique Productions. I am Unique Hill of Unique Productions.
Okay.
Again, I say I event coordinate, and therefore the name. The name, I do unique events. I try to put together unique events. Tonight was the celebration of sisterhood. It was poetry.
Okay.
Poetry, spoken word, live band.
Right.
And that's the gist of what we do. But I also do other things.
Okay.
We have a live band here every month. We are at Solomon's Restaurant, Raleigh, North Carolina. He's in 6 different areas.
That's what it
so
is.
I have to put it out there because I'm not local either. I don't do that local stuff either. I do travel. We've gone up and down the East Coast. I've been to Brooklyn once.
Okay.
I've gone to Maryland once. We've done Atlanta twice. So I'm everywhere. I've been quietly moving and quietly, making my moves.
Well, you kicking doors down by getting me here, so it's definitely a big look on its own. Let me ask you this: since we're right here in the Carolinas, a lot of people may not be so hip to like poetry and like receptive as it is to Atlanta,
Right.
the New Yorks, and things like that.
Right.
Do you think when you come into markets like this, no disrespect to this market,
Right.
you think it's harder to really kick them doors down?
Well, as far as the markets and it being a market here, there's definitely a market here. Just like we just finished, saying there are a lot of talented poets, a lot of talented authors, a lot of talented musicians in this area that people just don't know about.
That's true.
And I will say this, and I want to put this on the air, that we need to support our independent artists. We need to support the people that are on their grind and doing their thing and are making moves and making noise. We don't have enough support. It's too many people tearing down.
That's true.
That was what the event itself was about. It said the event itself was celebration of sisterhood, but it didn't just mean that, because the next step is celebration of brotherhood. This is for us. So now with that being said, it's an event, it's a series. That was the poetic part of
Right,
it. But
right.
the whole gist and the whole thing on the underground and the undersurface is for us to come together and for us to make moves and to push and encourage and promote each other. And that is what we really need to do. And Unique Productions is about just doing that. Musically, poetically, whatever you're doing, that's what I mean, that's my thing.
You got your hand in the pot all over.
Everywhere.
You know,
Absolutely.
I really like what you touched on earlier, that we really, really need to support. I say this about every other week on my show, that so many markets support, so many markets do not support. Take me behind the scenes. I know you've been doing this for a year. Take me behind the scenes, because a lot of people just see like the finished product, so to speak.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
They just see, like me. I'll use me for an example. They just see the 28, 30 minutes of this show, but they don't see us getting on planes
And doing that whole...
doing it just for a 5-minute interview. So take me behind the scenes. Is it all peaches and cream, so to speak?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Today, and I some of them, they was like, "Oh, you're tired," but there's the promoting, there's the marketing, there's the advertising, there's the actually looking and researching, because you don't want to get, you don't want to put anybody on. Everybody's not ready. It is what it is, but it's not to say that there's not a place for them.
Right.
But when
Just
you're
not here.
Exactly. So now with that being said, you have to research, you have to know who's doing what and how effective they are, what their message is. So then you have the research, you have the marketing, you have the promoting, you have the all the little things that, all the little things. It's the little things.
True.
And with the event this size, we had a band, we had a live band, one mic band, we had a DJ, then we had the poets themselves, and then actually getting out to the audience.
Right.
So, and then we had the television, so
Right.
then, you got to make moves, you got to make sure that everybody's in their places, so that they're here and then they're there. You got to
Right.
make sure everybody's where they need to be. There's a lot that goes into it. Absolutely. You guys got to see the finished product. It was a celebration of sisterhood. We got
Right.
some canned goods for the Wake County
Right.
Food Bank. We did a charity part to it too. It's Christmas.
Okay. It is.
So it's a lot that goes into it, and people don't get to see it.
They
all.
really, really don't.
And it was just not this like you said, going back and forth. There have been times where I've been up 48 hours straight.
Right. Right.
People don't know that, but it's, you might drive to a show and you do a show. You're at the show for 2-3 hours, but you drove.
Did your research and trying to
Right.
get them on hold for 30 minutes, trying to get that little
All
interview,
of that.
everything.
All of that, and so then, there have been times where we've gone, we've done the show, we've all bunked in together in one room,
Sound
we
like
don't
us.
put it down. Hey, we
It is
do
what
it,
it is.
So it's after it's all over, and then we mob out. Sometimes we stay overnight, sometimes we come back, because in this, the money is going to come, but in this, it's a lot of us still work, the corporate jobs, and then we got our own thing, on the side. So we're doing a whole lot of stuff.
That's what it is. Let me ask you this. Building a team, it takes it takes like an army. It takes like little to none. What's the key to really having a good team? Because there's a lot of people. I'm not gonna say up and coming. I'm just gonna say a lot of people on the up and up, trying to get it together. What's the best advice you give to them trying to build a good team?
Finding loyal people.
Mm-hmm.
Loyalty is something that you absolutely need. You have some people that, they're along for the ride. I've been there, done that. And they're not loyal. They're, you have to absolutely find people that are willing to go with you, willing to ride with you through the ups and the downs. And, it's not many people. You know that.
I'm sitting here laughing because I can just tell you.
I hear you. So definitely finding people that are loyal, knowledgeable about what you're trying to do, and they have that faith in what you're doing. So they have the same vision and the same concept, and as to what the plan is.
Wow. I only person I can use is myself, for example. This is my 5th season. I'm going on my 6th season of this show, and
I enjoy it.
I absolutely love it. But what you were saying, you hit it on the head. The first 3 seasons, I'm gonna keep it funky. A lot of people rock with me for the wrong reasons. A lot of people, they see me on the red carpet, they see me there, and I was just so happy to be on TV. I didn't realize this is a business.
Exactly.
In my 4th season, I teamed up with 718 Productions. They was really, really out for my best interest, saying not necessarily people that wasn't bad, they wasn't a yes man, so to speak. Someone that's going to tell me the truth, someone that's really going to be loyal to you through the ups and the downs. So I really get what you're saying. So what's the best advice someone gave you?
What is my best advice on, say that
what's the best advice someone gave you?
Gave you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think I quite understand that
Okay.
question.
So you started doing this for a year.
Right.
A lot of people really coming in your ear, really a lot of people trying to help you. Oh, Unique, let me help you this. What's the best advice someone said to you, like, yo, watch out, there's snakes, there's sharks, stuff like that?
I had to learn that, and
and
I learned it quickly.
That's good. No advice you had to learn on your own.
I did.
That's good.
I actually did. It was some things. I've helped a lot of people out. When I tell you a lot of people, I've helped a lot of people out. And I realized, that just recently did I start telling people who I was associated with. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on camera. It is what it is. But just sit back and relax. I will say this.
Say it.
I am the daughter of one of the persuaders. If you've ever heard Thin Line Between Love and Hate, I try not to put that out there a lot because people would start to, just like you said, they cling on for the wrong reasons. But what I have always said is I want to do what I'm doing on my own merit. Not because I'm associated with somebody else, not because somebody else has made a name for themselves, but because Unique made a name for herself.
That's what it is.
That's about the best advice that I can tell you. I've learned a whole lot. So there's the snakes. That's the business. It is what it is, and you just learn.
You really can. Unique, I could talk to you all day long, but we only got 30 minutes on this show. You're going to have to come back on another show.
That works for me. Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. Before we go, please let everyone know. I know you got a Facebook, a Twitter, something.
Yes.
Let them know.
It's Unique Productions Facebook. Unique Productions or Unique Hill, you can grab me there. It's Unique Productions on Twitter. With that is UNIQUE PRODUCTNS. It's oneuniqueproductions.com. I'm everywhere. You catch me everywhere. The pictures everywhere. I would like to, I don't know if I can, I would love to give a shout out and a thank you to, we are again at Solomon's Restaurant in Raleigh, 7333 Six Forks Road. Officially, this is, the hot spot. You need to come. Live bands is what we do.
That's definitely what it is. Again, congratulations. Give me a hug.
Oh. Thank you, sweetie.
It's a pleasure. For more information on this show, y'all know what to do. Give me a call anywhere in the world, toll free at 1-877-627-8990. That's 1-877-MARTY-90. Just keep it locked. What's up, world? This your man, Marty A. Johnson. I'm looking to feature some of the hottest singers, rappers, and producers in the country. Now, check this out. I'm looking to feature some of the people that stand out from all the rest. Now, if you have a Reverb Nation page or a hot music video, those are the type of artists I'm looking for. Be sure to hit me up on my website at martyajohnson.com. Remember, that's martyajohnson.com. Remember, I'm looking for the best of the best. I'm stepping my game up. You should, too. Remember, that's martyajohnson.com.
Hey, this is Marsha Ambrosius chilling out with Marty A. Johnson on the Music Lounge.
All right, this concludes this edition of the Music Lounge, but you know the magic does not stop here. If you need any more information on the show, you know what to do. Hit me up on my website at martyajohnson.com. Remember, that's martyajohnson.com. I want to thank 718 Productions, as always, for making this show possible. Be sure to check them out at 718productions.net. Remember, that's 718productions.net. Yo, if you know any event that's going on in your area, whether it's a music video, a red carpet event, a talent showcase, you know what you got to do. Give me a call toll free at 1-877-627-8990. Remember, that's 1-877-MARTY-90. So if you want to be a guest on my show, go to my website. Do not give me a call. Go to my website at martyajohnson.com. My name is Marty A. Johnson. I'm going to holler at y'all next time.